March Media Madness. This is me going over the media that I've consumed for the month of March. March has been a pretty chill month for me, at least. I don't feel like I really delved that deep into any games or movies or show. I didn't really. I mean, I stuck to a few things, but I didn't really consume a lot. I was focused on schoolwork, midterms, all that jazz. But I don't know. I still feel like I don't know. I feel like looking back on it, I'm kind of missing something. I feel like I played more than I did, and yeah, the hours aren't really showing that much. Steam's not showing that much. IMDb or whatever is not showing that I did too much. But let's get straight into it with the games. Jump back into Stardew. A year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I completed Stardew, and it was really amazing. I mean, it's an amazing game. I 100%ed a world and did all that fun stuff, and so I tried modding it for the first time, and the mods are amazing. They're really cool. I did, the Stardew Valley Expanded mod and the Ridgeside Village, I think. So there's a ton of new characters and places to go, and then a few other like convenience mods. Like being able to walk faster, run faster and skip stuff, and all that stuff. So I don't have to put as much time in and effort in infinite, health and energy just to get through to get through it easier and just enjoy the soul game instead of, the kind of tiredness aspect. And that's been great so far. Some other games that I tried some new games out. I tried Jotun Slayer, Hordes of Hell, I believe it's called, and I was expecting a lot more from it. It's good, but it's not amazing. I do like, the roguelikes, whatever. I was expecting, I don't really know exactly what I was expecting, but yeah, coming off of, Bollocks Pit is my last roguelike that I really loved. I was expecting a lot more from this, and the art style is cool, but it's just an alright game. Kind of just alright. But I'll definitely play more of it and get into it more. I also played John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. Went into it thinking, it came out this month. It's a zombie game, a zombie shooter co-op. I didn't get it with any friends though, so I kind of lost the aspect there. I played through the campaign, or with other people who did all the missions, all the story missions. It's really cool. It's a cool game. It's kind of just a simple game. It's like a 7 out of 10. It's just the gunplay is cool, the characters are cool. The maps are repetitive. There's an upgrade system, a skill tree, which is pretty awesome. Probably my favorite thing about it. And it's just kind of simple. I wish they had better, like skins to chase for. Kind of like in COD Zombies that you can chase for all the cool skins and stuff, the reactive skins. I wish they had that. That would keep me coming back. But, I think I'll want to continue with the game and maybe go for some of the achievements. As well as BeamNG Drive. Picked it up in the spring sale. Super sick. Having fun with that. That's a really cool game. I wasn't expecting much from an older car game, and I've always wanted it, but it literally never goes on sale. When it goes on sale, it was like 20% off. It's from 2015. You could at least do a 50 or 75, but I don't know, kind of disrespectful with the 20%. But it's a good game. Definitely modding potential. But stock game, the cars are amazing. They drive amazingly with a controller. I don't have a wheel setup or anything. Super cool. Just a super cool car and driving and maps and all that stuff. Super good mod potential. Crashes a little bit for me for some reason, but nothing I can't figure out. And then I went back into a game that I didn't really think much about, Hades. And wow, it's been amazing. I put so many hours in Hades in March. I think that was the one game that I probably played the most. Hades is one of those games I picked up years ago and then just put down. Picked up for, a session or two. Put down for months, years. Picked up for a session or two. I never stuck. The gameplay loop never stuck. I felt like I wasn't making any progress with the story. I felt like I was failing on the same boss every time. But I stuck with it. I started getting upgrades. I started, and I beat a run. And beating a run for the first time is just an amazing feeling. And the story makes you continuously beat runs. So you have to go for it and I started doing different builds. I started upgrading the weapons and getting the other aspects. and wow, it's awesome. It's so cool. Like I absolutely love the gloves. I think they're called, and you can do like a revenge aspect or whatever. So like anytime the boss hits you or anyone hits you, it does damage back to them. And then there's other duo boons and stuff that you can use in order so that those effects trigger even when you're not getting hit. And just the combos are amazing. It's such a cool game. Uh, and so I'm really excited to play it, and the art style is amazing as well. And I definitely want to get Hades 2 after I've completed this. But I'm gonna go for the 100%. I don't know how hard it is so far, and I put a lot of hours in. I think I'll get to it eventually, but maybe I won't get it, maybe I will. But I think over this next month I'll go for the 100%, maybe complete it by the end of the month. But we'll see in the next month, or at the end of this month. Some movies I watched, I saw in theater. I haven't been to a theater in years. I think the last time I went to a theater was for the Spider-Man Miles Morales Into the Spider-Verse or whatever. So I have no clue how many years ago that was. Maybe 2022. Crazy long ago. And I saw Project Hail Mary. Went with my family. It was good. That's all I have to say. It was good. It's not something that sticks with me. It's not something I'll rewatch. I liked the acting. I liked the settings. I liked how futuristic and cool it was. Ending was good. It was just an all-around good movie. It's like a sphere, just smooth. It's circular, cool to hold, cool to look at. Yeah, that's about it. I also watched The Breakfast Club. I was expecting more. John Hughes movie. Love John Hughes. Or I think it's John. Yeah, John Hughes. I was expecting a lot more from it. The character archetypes were kind of weird. I don't think it's my era. And of course, John Hughes is amazing, but yeah, I prefer Ferris Bueller. I prefer the Thanksgiving one, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. But it was still a good movie. I still enjoyed it. Had fun with it. It's a simple, relaxing movie. I think that's the best part about it. But yeah, I feel like they didn't have the best cast. I feel like they could have gotten a better cast. That's my one complaint with it. Kind of runs in circles, and they could have gotten a better cast. I think they could have cast some better actors. Other than that, I went to Vegas, and I watched The Wizard of Oz at the Sphere. That was really cool. That was really, really cool. Quick spring break trip. Nothing too much, wow, that was cool. Big Sphere. I've never watched Wizard of Oz before. The movie was surprisingly good, and the experience was amazing. If there's any other movies that they'd up to Sphere, like Star Wars prequels, even they probably would do the original Star Wars first. But man, being able to see stuff like that, and being able to see some of my favorite movies, like just choosing favorite movies and going with them. But a lot of my favorite movies probably wouldn't be there. Ferris Bueller probably wouldn't be there. Forrest Gump probably wouldn't be there. Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle wouldn't be there. The American Pies wouldn't be there. But we'll see. Maybe if there's a Star Wars or something. If it's Star Wars, I'll think about going out. But if it's a Star Wars prequels, wow, I'd have to go. I'd have to go to see that. That's amazing. And finally, I revisiting a childhood classic, Good Luck Charlie. Such a cool show. The American Pies I watched last month or the month before, February. Yeah, I think February. Great movies. And one of the actors reminded me of, he's the dad from Good Luck Charlie. And it was just, I thought of him and I was like, what, maybe I should revisit that show. And revisiting it right now. Haven't watched it in a few weeks, but I'm slowly making my way through it. And it's really good. It's comfortable. It's relaxing. For a kid's show, it's actually pretty funny for adults. There's a lot of adult humor in there that they sneak in there. And it just, definitely went over my head as a kid. Yeah, but other than that, March was pretty chill. I didn't do too much this March. I didn't consume that much this March. Absolutely love Hades, and we'll keep going back to it throughout this month as well. And yeah, talk to you soon.